So boys, welcome back to another video. Hope you guys are all doing well and maintaining consistent profitability. Today we're going to be talking about how I passed phase 1 of this 25k funded account. So as you guys can see right here, we hit the 2k profit target without breaching any rules. So yeah, we're very fortunate and very blessed to be able to do this. Later in this video, we're going to be going over one of the trades that I took on this account, as well as a few things that have helped me pass this funded account. So I'd say the number one most important thing about trading in general, whether it's trying to do a challenge or just maintain consistent profitability, first things first, you got to get right with God. Now, I'm not saying this in a condescending way like that I passed a funded account, so I have a great relationship with God, or that my relationship with God is so great that He blessed me with passing a funded account. I'm not saying that at all. What I'm trying to say is, if you want to be a day trader for your purpose, or whatever you're doing in life, ultimately it's important that you're fighting with God and aligning yourself with His purpose rather than fighting against God, because you don't really want to do that. So yeah, I'd say the most important thing is get right with God, understand His purpose for you, understand what He wants you to put your time, energy, and focus into. And yeah, basically, in conclusion, what I'm trying to say is do what God wants you to do rather than what you want to do. As of recently as well, I haven't uploaded a single one of these trades to the main channel or the second channel. I've been taking a bit of a break off YouTube, to be honest. I've just been trying to focus on myself, focus on the Bible, think about my purpose, think about what God wants me to do. And yeah, I haven't really been focusing on vlogging, making content, and my trading has gone up, so who knows if I'll get back onto it. But I think for the future of my channel, I low-key feel like I was at a point where I was just making content that was trying to be like super entertaining, super like dopamine releasing, super like retention. Now, I'm not saying that's a bad thing, but I feel like I got to a point where I was posting content that wasn't really what I wanted to post, and it was more like just trying to optimize all the views, all the like retention, all the entertaining moments and editing, and like all that editing stuff throughout the video. Yeah, going forward, I do just want to make content that, number one, I find enjoyable to make. Number two, that I still want to make content that people like, but I do just want to make content that I like myself. So yeah, if I want to vlog, I'm gonna vlog. If I don't want to vlog, I ain't gonna vlog. If I want to do a retention edit, I'm gonna do it. But yeah, I'm just doing me. But yeah, that's all I have to say for today. All glory to God and the source of life. Very blessed to be here and be given this opportunity. And yeah, let's get into the trade that I took on the funded account. I hope you guys enjoy. Hello. Alright guys, what's good? I haven't recorded a video in a while, but yeah, we're currently in a long on AUD USD. And yeah, I've got a couple videos that should be coming out soon. I just need to edit them. But yeah, I haven't really been trading recently. I've just been taking time working on myself and figuring out myself and what I'm like trying to do. But yeah, we're back into the market, and let's go over why I took this trade. Let me close these tabs. Don't hack me. Okay, here we go. Go like that. Go like that. Bing bang bosh. Okay, we're looking for a long on AUD USD based off a few things, but me personally, I want to target probably this 5-minute fair value gap lining up with equilibrium of the swing range. And yeah, let's go over my bias and why I took this trade today. So coming into the daily, I wanted to see price start to reverse because we've come into this big daily fair value gap right here. And we also took out this draw on liquidity. So this is like a high confluence area for me to see price create like bullish confluence. Yeah. On the 4-hour, we have been kind of bearish recently, but yeah, the 4-hour is not too much in our favor. There are fair value gaps below our stop loss, but I'm basing this off basically mostly the small time frame. So after we saw price take out this previous daily low right here and fill the daily fair value gap, we saw price displaced to the upside right here. Right. So my overall target for this trade is probably going to be a bit higher. Realistically, there are fair value gaps that need to be filled down here, so I wouldn't be surprised if price wanted to go lower and then continue higher, so banks could get a better entry for shorts. But I still took this trade because I was just confident in what I saw and wanted to test and see if my edge was correct in this bias. So yeah, after we got a 1-hour break to the upside, I expected price to I expected this to be my market maker buy model. And I'm just looking at price like it distributed to the upside with this move up. And yeah, there is a sell model right here with a 1-hour fair value gap and a draw on liquidity being taken and a 1-hour break to the downside. But yeah, I guess that's something I didn't do well, is I preempted if price was going to be a 1-hour break fake out or not. But I was just entering based off the fact that we had equal lows right here. Right, so I expected this to be like the soup. Right, so price distributes, comes up, creates liquidity. Price then hunts this liquidity, filling the inverse 1-hour fair value gap. And yeah, I wanted to see price reverse off this. You could also say that this little area is like a little bit of a supply or demand block or whatever, or like all that stuff. But then yeah, after that happened, after price took out the soup, I scaled down into the smaller time frames. I saw that we had a 5-minute break to the upside right here, and that we had multiple 5-minute fair value gaps being held right here. See, now I want to see price come up to here for my first take profit, which is also around 50% of this range. So yeah, I want to see it come somewhere up there. If we take out this low, that's my stop loss. And yeah, that is why I took this trade. Obviously, there are some things against us for this trade. I'm going to be completely honest and just mark out why I could lose and things that are like not in my favor. So obviously we have this 1-hour fair value gap. We have like somewhat of a sell model by this draw on liquidity being taken out, and then this breaker structure to the downside. But I'm hoping to see price close above it because yeah, I'm expecting that it's a fake out and that we're just in an existing buy model taking out this liquidity and filling a fair value gap. As well as you could say that this sweep is a Judas swing. So we take out this high and then we run people's stop losses. And now we're going to continue higher. But yeah, there is obviously a sell model. We are obviously pretty bearish on the 4-hour. We have been making lower lows, lower highs, respecting this 4-hour fair value gap, respecting this 4-hour fair value gap. Probably will come down here eventually, but I think with this setup, I could look for a little scalp. And then I also noticed on our two pairs that if we look at time and price, we can see that right here on Euro USD we have a low, and we're creating a lower low right here. And on AUD USD we have a this low. On AUD USD we have a low, and then we have a higher low. Euro USD we have a low, and then a lower low. So we have a nice little SMT, and yeah. So let's see how this trade plays out. I'm gonna look to add a position. I'm gonna look to add a position on this inverse fair value gap if we can come back down. Okay, I'm adding another position. Sweet. Okay, we got the 1 hour closing in around 1.5 minutes. And this purple line that I drew out was the 1 hour break to the downside. If we can close above this, then that's pretty good confluence for me that price is going to go higher. So let's see what happens. Also, we're very close to our TP, so I'm going to close a partial at the EQ, not the fair value gap. Sweet, we got a 1 hour break fake out, so that's good confluence for us. Come into our TP, so I'm going to close a little partial on both of them. Sweet, and then I'm going to move the stop loss to break even on both. Might add a little partial here as well. Sweet, next take profit here. I'm going to close a little bit more now.
2.5 hours later.
11 o'clock, so that's probably going to affect the market a bit. Plus we got Bailey speaking 30 minutes later. This isn't a GPP pair, but I'm guessing that it is going to mess the market up a bunch. Realistically, I'm bearish for news. I'm expecting price to push down into this big 4 hour fair value gap, and we can get confirmation of by that. We can get confirmation that price is going to go bearish because this trend is pretty bearish. We're holding these bearish 1 hour fair value gaps right here, and like just look at all of the liquidity that's being generated right here. Like all of these lows are just liquidity. Low right here, liquidity. All these stacked lows are liquidity. We also are holding the Tokyo True Open with a bit of resistance. You could say that this is a draw on liquidity being taken, like buy side liquidity. So honestly, I could gamble this and press sell, like take a short, but that's obviously not how I trade. Well, that's how I know I shouldn't trade. I'm not gonna lie and say I've never gambled news. But yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see how this plays out. I'm very keen to take profit. If we can get a big spike to the upside, I'll happily close most, if not full, because I am very bearish for news. But yeah, we got 8 minutes, and let's see how that plays out. All right, let's see what news does. Nothing's happening. Oh my days. That's fat. I reckon we could look for a little scalp on the NQ. Right. So yeah, I'm bullish on NQ because on the daily we filled this big gap, and we also took out this previous daily low draw on liquidity. to be honest, I do think price will want to go lower in the future because we have a 4-hour fair value gap with stacked equal lows. But as of right now, I think we could look for a bit of a push higher, probably to around the session highs. And then we got a 15-minute market maker buy model. This is the gap right here, the 15-minute fair value gap right here. We take out sell side liquidity right here. We get an internal sweep of this low right here. We get a 15-minute break to the upside right here. And then we're also holding a bullish 15-minute fair value gap. And our entry that we missed lines up with the London True Open, which is right here. So realistically, if price can come into there, that's a very nice entry. And for me personally, I would want to target, for take profit 1, the London high. And then my second take profit would be the Asian high. And then for a market maker buy model, our original consolidation, I would say, is right here. So I would say that this is our buy side liquidity, and those are all areas we can look to take partials in. Now price is coming back down. I'm actually going to buy because we're just in my point of interest. We literally have a volume imbalance. I'm not sure where my stop loss is going to be. If we were to target, actually I want to see how this volume imbalance plays out. I haven't seen a candle like that, and I haven't seen that before, so it'll be interesting to see how that plays out. But yeah, I'll chuck my stop loss here, and yeah, if we can close bullish on the 1 minute, I'll look to add an entry. Yeah, we got a weird volume thing on the 1 minute. I'm not sure what's happening. Plus, we also got Governor Bailey speaking in 5 minutes, and then more stuff at 12:30. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see how this plays out. If we can get an up close candle or some bullish confirmation, then I'd like to enter, but we'll see how it plays out. This is a fake out, to be fair. Unless this is just soup and price is going to go higher, then I'm not really keen. I do want to see it close above like here for me to enter, but if it doesn't, then that's all good. I'm liking the look of this. If we can close above the yellow line, then I'm in. If we close above the True Open, then I'm going to look to add a position. I like how we're playing off 50% of the swing range as well, selling off at 50%, taking out liquidity, still holding this gap. So if we can respect all of these confluences, then I'll be very keen. And we got news in 1 minute, so let's see how that plays out. Okay, I'm going to add a position on NAS. Alright. I'm going to scale a little partial because we're at this swing high. Okay, we've hit our next TP. I'm going to close a little bit more. Sweet. I'm going to move my stop loss to break even now as well. Sweet, we just hit our next TP. I'm going to close a little bit more. Bam, bam. Sweet. Price is going to come up to this TP4, and then it's going to target all of this liquidity after it does that. or I at least expect it to, because price should take this out, because there's a bunch of liquidity from London. All of these lows are from London, so I'm thinking surely banks wouldn't just reverse it from here. They'd want to push up to take out this draw and then target all of this liquidity. But honestly, price can do whatever it wants. It looks like NQ is dumping just to fill some orders. It could potentially get stopped out at break even, I don't really mind. And yeah, if this holds on the 15-minute, then I expect a big push higher. If this wants to stop me out, then that's also fine, but okay, we hit our next TP. I'm going to close a little bit more. Close like 0.5. Sweet. I might close full and just go to bed, you know. I'll just call it a night. My price could easily pump and target that, but this is bedtime, bro. I don't really want to watch this. I'll let NQ play out, but I'm going to close these two and call it a night. And I'll set my final TP on NQ for... Hold on a second. Here's my TP. My final TP will be at the Asian high. So let me find it. Right there. Yeah. Final TP is gonna go there. I might even add a partial, to be honest. Keen to add another one. Nah, we'll just let it run. But yo, that is it from me. This was actually a pretty decent day. We made around a decent amount. And yeah, I'm calling it now. I'm going to bed. I'll see you guys. If you made it to the end, I appreciate your attention. Probably got a better attention span than 99% of people. And comment the word Bug down below if you made it here. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Also, I'm trying to lock back in, so hopefully there will be hopefully there will be more uploads for you guys later. And God bless you all.